In this video, we're going to go over my January 2024 income report. I can't believe it is already 2024. Let's dive right in. I'm going to show you exactly this overview of all the sales, and then I'm going to break it down for each and every item that was sold. And was it worth it? Was it not worth it? And what the heck was I thinking? Because looking at some of these, I was like, why would I even get that? So let's jump right in. All right, so the total sales for the entire month were $933, with fees being $227.50, shipping being $53.48. All of my cost of goods was $79.84, and that made my net income $568.98. And I also did want to add in here for all of the totals, because closet promotions is something new that came out with Poshmark. And I've been experimenting with it since December. So this is January is the first official month where I've done it a whole entire month. And out of the whole month, I spent $108.02. From the items sold, out of my 82 items, 25 items sold were from my promoted closet. And that gave me a revenue sales of $404. For my net profit for the promotion was $254.57. So if you look at my total net income versus what I got from promoted, that's almost half of my income. So if I didn't have the promoted closet, that didn't sell. And a lot of the promoted listings that sold were older items. If you, when you watch the video, you'll see that a lot of them were from 200, 300, 400 days ago. And they were like some of my first listings that just weren't selling. They weren't good items. I really just wanted to push them out and get them out of my closet. And I was just happy that some of them did sell. So if you're someone who's learning about promoted listings or is iffy about them, I have seen nothing but good things with it. For me, spending $100 and making that extra $150 profit right there, I think is a big deal, because you do have to spend money to make money. And for me, I think that is worth it because it sold items that weren't being pushed out. And also it gave me a better profit, or a higher profit than I would have had at the end of the month, in my opinion. I'm curious, what do you think about promoting your closet? Are you doing it? Questioning it, confused about it? Let's talk about it in the comments. So this was a Lululemon racerback tank top. And I picked this up because it was Lululemon. I was like, Lululemon, it's going to sell. Well, no, it sat in my closet for 277 days. My cost of goods was $1.35. I listed it for $45 and it sold for $10. After fees, because they sent an offer, that's what it was. They sent an offer for $10, and I have slowly over time put it down to 10%. So when she sent the offer, I think it was only at like 18 or 20 bucks, the top. So she sent an offer for $10 and I made a net profit of $5.70. I will not be picking up this particular item again, but the previous month I did sell, I think it was the previous month, I sold a Lululemon sweatshirt. That did pretty well. Then this Banana Republic t-shirt. Oh, this was back in the day. This was listed for 411 days. Oh gosh. I got this because I was like, one, it's Banana Republic. I'll make money on it. And two, I was just getting items to sell because I was like, money is money. Well, no, not all things are created equal. So my cost of goods was, I think, $1.29 on them. This was a really long time ago before I was keeping track of everything. So it was a rough guess on what my cost of goods were. After fees and a shipping, no shipping discount. After a fees discount, I made a net profit of $2.05. Nope, never going to get that again. Never not to Banana Republic, because I have sold because I have sold Banana Republic. And some items have been really great, but a basic tee like this, no bueno, not going for that. Then we've got this blue pepper blazer. This was from my mom's closet, so I had a zero cost of goods. It sold in 57 days. It sold for $13. After the fees, I made a net profit of $10.05. It's not bad. I'm not unhappy about it, but if I did have a cost of goods in it, I would have only netted about $8 probably. So blue pepper, I'd look into that and see if it's worth it. But as of right now, I don't think I would pick up another blue pepper, and I actually have not come across one either. Then this bundle sold in 68 days for a cost of goods of $1.50. After fees and a shipping discount, I sent a discount offer. My gross profit was $14.80. The offer I sent was on a $22 offer with shipping discount. And the reason I did that is because these Lee jeans have been sitting a while. It does say 60 days. The only reason I know these Lee jeans have been sitting a while is by my SKU number. This is a SKU number I did from the very beginning of time. Now I do it a little different. So that's the only reason I know. It was one of the first Lee jeans I have. So the 68 days was the Zara's high-rise jeans that sold. Individually, they just wouldn't sell very well. As a bundle, they did pretty well, so I'm not unhappy about it. Then we have these Lands' End sweatpants. I had zero cost of goods into these. They were from a family member. They were listed for 310 days. They sold for $6. So my net profit was $3.05. I will not be picking this up at the bins. Not to say I won't be getting Lands' End. I have sold some Lands' End, but not the sweatpants or those particular ones. Next is these Jones New York, this tank top. It was silk, if I remember, or had a silk cotton blend. And then this BOG, I know it's not an expensive brand, but it was such a cute romper, and I thought someone would love it, which it did. It sold really freaking fast. The Jones one sat for a while, and then the romper sold pretty fast, so I averaged the days together, and it was about 137 days. For the sold price of $20 with a shipping discount as well, because I wanted to push the items out because I realized maybe they're not going to sell for as much. I made a net profit of $11.08 for 2 items. Okay, it's not that great, but they were lower items, so I was happy with moving it out and being able to get items that have higher quality to them. This American Rag button-down flannel was listed in my closet for 68 days. It sold for $1.20, not $1.20. The cost of goods was $1.29, and it sold for $6. They sent me an offer, and I just took it because I didn't think I'd get much more for it because I realized maybe it's not necessarily a desirable brand. And yeah, so I made $1.76 on that. Wouldn't do it again. If you're having better luck with American Rag, let me know. But yeah. Then this was a White House Black Market houndstooth. I just learned that houndstooth skirt, and houndstooth is the stitching on it. Let me zoom in so you can see it if you don't know what that is. The houndstooth is how this looks, that stitching. And this was from a family friend, and I listed it for $79. It was listed for 68 days, and it sold for $40. They sent me an offer. That's what it was. They sent me an offer for $40, and I accepted the offer. So I made a $32 profit on that. I was really happy. I figured I'd get some good money because it's new with tags, but I think I might look into like dress suits for women and things like that, that is higher end, that is more desirable for people who are looking, who are in the working world or wanting to dress up a little bit, because it went for more than I thought too. And it's White House Black Market. So definitely got to know certain items from White House Black Market, definitely not worth it. Some items definitely worth it. This Oscar de la Renta, I got it because I thought the name sounds sophisticated. Definitely set in my closet for 341 days. My cost of goods is $2. It sold for $8, and after fees, I made $3.05 on it. Not going to do that again. I don't know about the brand necessarily itself, but this type of sweater, nope, hard pass for me. Then we have this Jackson cross hat. Oh, shoot. Did I type that wrong or is that right? Oh, that's the name. Yeah. Okay. See, it's been so long. It sat so long in my closet. I had no idea really what it was. It sat in my closet for 378 days. My cost of goods was $1.29. It sold for $10 after fees. I made $5.76. Nope, gonna pass on this. Not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say it was a bad hat. I'm just gonna say the brand. No one was really looking up the brand. I just got it because it was new with tags and I thought it looked cool and someone would like it. But that's just not how things work. So I've just learned research is definitely something that's very important in all of this. So next we have these weatherproof jeans. Oh, I was pretty stoked about these. These ones are pretty good. So they were listed for 84 days. The cost of goods was $1.29. They sold for $23 and after fees. My net income was $17.11. Very happy with this pair. If I saw something like this again, I would totally get that. I just saw some weatherproof like joggers that look like they were doing good. So I picked them up. I don't know how they'll do. I literally just picked them up 2 days ago. So we'll see them in my my haul video, and you'll see that and we'll see if they sell quickly. But these were so cool. They had a liner in them. They were plaid. They were so cool. And they were worth it too. I would definitely pick those up again. This Banana Republic, I do like Banana Republic, and some Banana Republic sells very well, but this was not one of them. It sold in 227 days. My cost of goods was 96 cents, and it sold for $15, which gave me a net profit of $11.04. So not bad. It's above the $10 mark because I would love to make a net profit of $10 and up on every single item. But it sat for 227 days. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? 227 days. I think I listed this. Yeah, I listed this like June, July. Okay, so summertime. So granted, I listed it in summertime. So if I listed it in wintertime, it might have sold faster. And when I listed it for $30. And over time, I had decreased the price of it. So I need to be more aware about my winter stuff and when I'm listing it, but I would say definitely list seasonally because people buy stuff year around. But yeah, that's why it sat. So maybe I would still get it. Now that I've just had this conversation with myself with you, I would actually probably pick it up again. Even though it sat for a while, I still made that $10 profit, and it was in the summertime that I listed it. So we're gonna blame it on the season, not the item. And then what we have is this Cartonnier. I think this is an Anthropology brand, what I learned. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. And I would have and I should have, knowing this now, should have put that in the title and in the description, but I did not know this at the time. I got this jacket 291 days ago. I got it because it was super cute and it looked like a nice brand. It was, my cost of goods was $1.26. The sold price was $25. And after my fees, I still made a net profit of $18.74. So I would definitely get this again. I did list this in March, kind of the end of winter going into summertime, spring, summertime. So that could be why it took so long to sell. It could also be the item itself. I don't know, but I'm not opposed to getting it again because I had a good profit on it. So I would mess around with it for sure. And I'm going to look into that. Oh, it is Anthropology. It says underneath. I did know that. Okay. So I changed it because when I relisted, that's what it was. When I relisted it, I changed it and had Anthropology on there. And I should have put it actually in my title and in the description. Side note for future. Then what we have is this Guess top. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, this is just like a really bad resale choice. I got it because it said Guess on it. It had a sparkly shirt. I thought I could sell it for like $5-6 in my live show and it would be worth it. But nope, it didn't sell my live show. So I listed it for 60 days. My cost of goods was only 98 cents and it sold for $6. But after all of the fees, I only made a net profit of $2.07. Pass, will not be getting that again. Not to say I wouldn't be getting Guess items, but I'll be picky with this. So these Portofino, this glass case was actually one of my mom's older cases. It was listed 314 days ago and it sold for $5. So my net profit was $2.05 after fees. If I saw something like this, I definitely wouldn't pick it up and sell it myself. This Nick and Nora onesie was actually from a family member. It sat for 421 days. It sold for 15 after I relisted it. And someone sent an offer because I had it for $20 and someone sent a $15 offer. So my net income was $12. Not bad. If I had cost of goods in it about $1 to $2, I would have made still a $10 net income. Would I pick it up again? Question mark. Well, question mark Nick and Nora. I don't know. Because I actually have not found any other Nick and Nora. This is the only Nick and Nora I've ever seen. Snowskins. Now, this was a fun top. This was a family member's top as well. It sold in 74 days. It sold for $16, and I made a net profit of $12.80. If I had cost of goods in it, it would have been a $10 profit. So snowskins is a question mark as well. I need to do more research on snowskins if that's something worth it. But side note, I have not seen any snowskins brand as I've been searching through the bins. Granted, there's like so many freaking brands. So yeah. If you've heard of snowskins, let me know. Next, what we have is this Yak and Yeti. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. This was a newer one I picked up. It was 68 days ago. It was $1.09 for the cost of goods. And it sold for $9. And after fees and everything, I only made $2.94. No, I'm not going to get that again. It was a bad choice. It was a really bad choice on my end. If you've had luck with Yak and Yeti, let me know. Of course, with any of these, let me know if you have better luck with it or if I'm doing something wrong with the brand. Next, what we have is this dip button down and this dip button down and this Liz Claiborne tank top. Ironically, this person bundled everything that was actually all a family member's top that I was given. So I had zero cost of goods in it, which was awesome. And my net, the whole bundle sold for $25. And after fees, I made a net profit of $17.98. So super excited about that, especially since I had zero cost of goods in it. But as a side note, I would not pick this up. I would not pick up Dip. Dip, it's a grocery store brand or something like that, Kroger. No, definitely not picking that up. So next what sold are these Glory Vanderbilt jeans. They were listed for 329 days. This was back when I was first picking up items. My cost of goods was $3. They sold for $10. And after the fees, I only made a net profit of $4.05. I am really torn about Gloria Vanderbilt. I have to go look at my stats because I feel like I've sold some for more and some not. So of course, not all things are created equal, but I see so much in my area. So I have a hard time not picking it up, but we'll see. We'll see. This is to be determined if I am going to do more of Gloria Vanderbilt. As I say that, I literally the other day just picked up a mid-green pair. Silly me. Okay, so next what we have is this Sonoma short sleeve trim top. I don't know what I was thinking. I got it because it was such a cute shirt. I thought it would do for, I could sell it for $5 or $6 in my live show. No one got it. So it sat in my closet for 297 days. My cost of goods was 99 cents. It sold for $5. And after fees, I made $1.06 on it. I'm going to pass on this in the future. Natural Life. I have not heard of this brand before. I picked it up because I think the top was 100% cotton and it was new with tags. Let me just double check to make sure. Yeah, it was 100% cotton. It was like a tunic top, had like that boho feel, new with tags. It sat only in my closet 61 days. My cost of goods was 98 cents. It sold for $16, and after I sent that offer with a shipping discount, I still made a profit of $9.80. So I think in the future, if I saw this again, new with tags, I'd pick it up. But because it sold for that price, new with tags, I don't think used would sell for very much. So new with tags for sure would be an option. Street One Knit. This was a family member's. It sat in my closet for 73 days. It sold for $14, and after all of that, my net profit was $11.05. If I actually purchased it and had a cost of goods behind it, I probably wouldn't pick up this brand. Talbot's maxi skirt. I picked this up because it was a silk skirt, 100%, had a beautiful like wrap look to it in the front, and But I didn't realize, yeah, there was a flaw. There was a small hole on the side, which I didn't notice. So that's why I did mark it down. It sat in my closet for 185 days. My cost of goods was 96 cents. It sold for $14. And with a shipping discount I gave, I made a net income of $8.07. It's a question mark if I'll sell it again. I know some Talbots has done good for me and some has not. It's just not all items are created equal. So this London Times black dress, I thought it was gorgeous. It had a beautiful like wrap looking front with lace. It was so elegant. I thought it would sell for more. I listed it for 21 bucks. It sold for $10. It listed for 70 days. My cost of goods was 98 cents. And after all of the fees, I made a net profit of $6.07. I don't think I would pick up London Times again, just based on that. But of course, if I come across it again, it's a really cool, unique piece, not just a basic black, I might look into it. Then we have this Joseph A. knit vest. It was only listed for 47 days. My cost of goods was $1.22. It sold for $13. And after the fees, I made an $8.83 profit. The only reason I picked this up because it was so fun with the fringe and I thought someone would like it. I did anticipate about $10 to $15 from it. So $8, that's, it was in the range of what I want. So I would maybe pick this up again in the future. Maybe not. Undetermined right now. This Eddie Bauer Goose Down jacket, honestly, I thought it would sell for 20 to 25 bucks. This person offered me $17 and I accepted. It was only sitting in my closet though for 74 days, but I knew winter was kind of ending. So I kind of wanted to just move on with it. After all the fees, my net profit was $13.60. Which isn't bad. I'm not unhappy about it. I just thought it would be more because it was a goose down jacket, and I guess it wasn't. So, and if I listed it wrong or if I'm doing something wrong with this brand, because it said right here, premium goose down, and it sounded really nice, and I listed it at like 45 bucks, 43 bucks, no takers, but that's okay. It's okay. Next, what we have is this bundle. This bundle had a cost of goods of $2.45 in it. On average, everything sat for about 211 days, and the bundle sold for $45. And I gave a shipping discount, so I made a net profit of $31.53, so about $9 per item. A lot of these items I would not pick up again, like this Maurice's blouse, I wouldn't pick up again. The Sonoma basic knit, I wouldn't. This Jack Tissot was one of my dad's shirts. This H&M cardigan, too basic, wouldn't pick it up. And this knit sweater, reversible. It was cool that it was reversible, but there were some flaws that I didn't realize. So out of all of them, I would pick none of them up again. I was so glad when this person liked all these items. I wanted to bundle and give a huge discounted offer just to push the items out so I would make a profit on them. And it was well worth it for that. But not individually as an item. Next, what we have is this Chico's Chunky Knit. I thought this was such a gorgeous open cardigan. I really thought it would sell for a little more, at least 20 bucks. I mean, 15 isn't bad, but I thought it would go for at least 20. Days listed was only 33 days. My cost of goods was $1.09. And after all the fees, I still made a net profit of $10.91. So if I saw this, something similar, I would do this again. It had a great, it was thicker knit, fun fringe, great top. So I would definitely pick that up again. Next, I have these Lane Bryant jeans and capri pants. They were both in 20s. I got them around the same time. I got them on the same trip. So my cost of goods into it total was $2.60. They listed for about 91 days. My bundle sale was $26. And my net income was about $16.18. So individually, I don't know if it was necessarily worth it because they would sell for 11. Maybe it was worth it. Lane Bryant, I'm still looking into it. I literally just picked up this gorgeous Lane Bryant white dress because I saw white is really in. It's really elegant. It was like a size 14. So I think it'll do really well, but we'll see. So then what sold is this cabbie jacket. From watching other videos, I've heard cabbie does good on some things and cabbie doesn't. And this blazer was just super cute. So I thought it would do pretty well. It sold in 34 days. My cost of goods is $1.09. It sold for $20. And after fees, and I did give a shipping discount, I made a net income of $12.89. So I'm really happy with that. If I find another cabbie, I would definitely look up comps and see if it would be worth it. This one I didn't look up comps. I just kind of picked it up because I heard it was a good brand. And then once I listed, I realized I was like, okay, some are great, some are not. And I was thankful that I did pick this one up though. Then this is the Victoria's Secret. It was 100% silk. That is why I picked it up. It was a beautiful slip. It did have a minor flaw on the front. It was like a little stain mark and it wasn't too noticeable. Let me see if I can find the photo. Here we go. So you can see there's just a little watermark on the front or stain mark, nothing that is too noticeable in the shirt, or in the top. So that is why I did list it at a lower price as well. But it was so beautiful, such a lace top. It sold in 55 days. My cost of goods was 98 cents. It sold for $16. After fees, I still made $11.82 profit on it. So I'm really happy with that. I would definitely pick that up again. I have been looking for Victoria's Secret when I go out, but they're not 100% silk, so I actually stay away from them. If they're 100% silk, I'll definitely pick it up. Then we have this Free People movement. Or FP movement. Is it Free People? No, it's not Free People. I think I said that wrong. I think it's just FP movement. Or scratch what I said. FP movement spandex. I heard about this. I heard they sell really well. And I found this at the bins and new with tags, super stoked. My cost of goods was like $1.29. It did sit for 243 days. And the only reason I do think it sat for so long is because it was a extra small size. So when it did sell, this person offered me $30 and I was like, sold, gonna take it. And I made a net income of $24. So it did sit a while, but I would definitely pick this up again for sure, especially if it was new with tags. Next is this Ann Taylor factory zip up. This was just super cute, a zip up knit. It sat in my closet 98 days. My cost of goods was $1.29. It sold for $15 and after fees, I still made a net income of $10.71. So I would actually probably pick this up again. Then we have these Levi's. I thought they would sell for a lot, but all things are not created equal. They sold in 87 days. My cost of goods was $1.29. This person offered $10 and I was like, I'll just take it, $5.76. All right, let's move on. I don't know if I really undersold it and this person gave me a really low offer. I only listed it for 25, so I wasn't going to go back and forth and be like $20 and then be like $12 and then maybe like 15. So I just bid it and I was like, okay, that's okay. $10. So next was this bundle, this Greg Norman bundle. Both were actually from my dad's closet and they were listed 446 days ago. I would not get either of them again. They sold for $15 and I made a net income of $12, but I had no cost of goods into it. If I had cost of goods into it, no good. You can see this is my old SKU number right here. So yeah, definitely not going to do that again. Next is this Sonoma cargo shorts. These are in my closet for 113 days. My cost of goods is only $1.29 and they sold for $6. And I gave a shipping discount. Oh, I gave an offer because I wanted to get rid of them. I was in the negative. I made negative 26 cents on them. Nope, not going to get these again. Okay, so next is this anti-star romper. I got this because I was like, ooh, it's a romper. Ooh, it's cute. Ooh, someone's going to like it. Well, it sat in my closet for 113 days. My cost of goods was $1.29. It sold for $7. And after all the fees, I made 74 cents on that. Definitely not doing that again. Then I got these Piranha pants. I thought they were just super nice. And I thought they would be really nice for a guy. They are guys or women's. No, they're women's. They're women's pants. They sat in my closet for 97 days. My cost of goods is $1.29. They sold for $10. They offered me $10. And I was like, okay, instead of me going back and forth, yeah, I just took it. And my net income was $5.76. If I got gypped on that, let me know. I don't know. And I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, maybe these were men's and not women's. Maybe I had it listed wrong. Now that I'm thinking about it and looking at them, maybe they were men's. Can you tell? How can you, I mean, if you know, how can you tell if it's a guy's pair of pants? Do you look at like style number or I don't know. Okay. Well, if you know, let me know in the comments. Next, we have this Lulu's dress. I picked this dress up because one, it was a velvety dress, gorgeous back. Look at that. It has like a beautiful lace back. Hold on. There we go. Look at that lace back. So pretty. And the swooping. Oh, such a gorgeous dress. It was like new, excellent condition. It was only listed 6 days. My cost of goods was $1.09. It sold for $22. And I did do a shipping discount. They liked it. I still made a net income of $14.49. Yes, I will be picking that up again. I have sold Lulu's before in my live show, and it could have sold for more, but I sold it in the live show for 15, I think it was. But once I did that, I was like, oh, Lulu's, I'll definitely look into Lulu's and pick up more Lulu's. I said Lulu's a lot of time right there. Next is this beach lunch lounge dress. I didn't know the brand when I picked it up. I thought, okay, it was cute. Someone's going to like it. It was listed in my closet 116 days. My cost of goods was $1.29. It sold for $9 because I gave a shipping discount. I wanted to get rid of it. I realized it really wasn't worth much. So my net income was $2.74. Nope. Hard pass, not going to pick these up again. This was a bundle of tank tops that I had from a family member. They were listed for 113 days. In the past, I would have actually done an individual listing. I've done that in the past, and I realized it's just not worth it. So I bundled these tank tops together because they were all similar in size. And they sold for $10. With my shipping discount, I made a net income of $5.03. If I didn't get these free, I definitely wouldn't pick them up at the store and pay money for them. Next is this Time and True camo. I really thought this would do well in my live show. I've sold Time and True in my live show for $6, $7. Definitely didn't sell there. I listed it online for 37 days. Cost of goods was $1.09. It sold for $7. After a shipping discount. I only made 94 cents on it. I did not realize when I got home, though, there was a few flaws. Like there was a red paint mark, and I think there was something else. There was like a snag or something. A little tear, that's what it was. A little tear right there. So it was a little more flawed than I anticipated, and that is why it also didn't sell in the live show because I disclosed that. The other ones I sold in the live show were in excellent condition. This Gap top, I was like, oh, this is so cute. It is like a quilted looking athletic sweater, chunky. Someone's going to love it. Nope, it sat in my closet 305 days. My cost of goods was $1.26. It sold for $14. I gave a shipping discount. So I made a net income of $7.77, which isn't bad. But like I said, my new year, and I'll make a video on it because I'm switching my strategy for sourcing items and research. Like I made a whole calculator like on Google Excel sheets on how to calculate sell-through rate and the amount of time it'll take to sell, because I just don't want to remember that and type it in. So I made a little calculator for myself in a spreadsheet. So I'll make a video on that, and maybe I'll just like offer it for free because it's really helped me out a lot. And something like this, I wouldn't pick up again because I'm making under $10, and I really want to do $10 or above on every sale. So next are these Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. These ones didn't do too bad. I had some previous ones that didn't do so well, but these sold for $15 in 94 days. My cost of goods is $1.29. And after fees, I didn't do a shipping discount. They sent me an offer and I accepted it. I made a net income of $10.71. So I can't remember if it was this one or my last month's video for December 2023 income report. If I was going between, should I do Gloria Vanderbilt? Should I not? I have to know the jeans better. I have to know the brands, what sizes do better. Because some of them are good. Like this one was good, but the other one I had was, I think, like $10. So I made like $5 profit on it because I also sent a shipping discount. So pick up Gloria Vanderbilt, some not. That's what I would say. Next is linen capri pants. These were from a family member, zero cost of goods. They sold in 96 days. They sold for $12. I set an offer with a shipping discount, so I made a net income of $7.03. I personally would not pick this up. This is the Street One brand. I had a knit sweater that sold previously from this as well, but it also was pretty low. So if I saw this brand out in the wild, I would not pick this up. New with tags might be a different story, but I don't think so. This Anthropologie Pilcaro cargo pants, I was super excited when I found these because it was Anthropologie. And when I learned about these, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And they sold in 95 days. My cost of goods was $1.29. They sold for $18 with a shipping discount. And I made a net income of $11.09. So would I pick these up again? Yes, they sold fairly quickly. I made my $10 plus profit. I did thought they would sell for more, but granted, they are kind of out of style, I think. They're not necessarily in style, or maybe they are. But I also think the size, because it's a pretty small size, if they were bigger size, it might do better. I don't know. But either way, I think I would definitely pick these up again. I have another pair in my closet. I can't remember if they sold or not. Next, this was from a live show. I actually only did one live show in January, which is awful because I said I would do one a week, which I did not stick to it. God dang it. But this is what sold in the live show. It was a maxi formal dress and a Fifth and Son sweatshirt. My sell price was $15. My cost of goods were about $2.60. So my net income was $9.40. Then we have this Hollister ruffle skirt. I saw this. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so like Y2K, so cute. Someone's going to love this. It sold in 59 days, so it sold really fast. My cost of goods was 98 cents. It sold for $11. And after my shipping discount, I only made a net income of $5.05. So I would not pick this up again just because it didn't sell for above $10. Not that it's not a bad sale if your profit margin is different than mine, but mine is above 10. So I would not be picking up something like this again. This Claude Harvey trench, man, when I went thrifting for the first time, or one of the first few times, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a big coat. Oh my gosh, it is I think a wool blend tweed coat. Maybe there's wool in there. I can't remember. But I was like, yes, someone's going to love this. This looks like an expensive brand. It sat for 319 days. My cost of goods was $1.60. It sold for $14. And after shipping and fees, I only made $7.43 on it. And it's a big coat. It took up a lot of space in storage. I will not pick that up again. I might look up the brand like Claude Harvey and see if the comps are good, but definitely not picking up that particular style as of right now. Then this is a Slazenger. It's German. It was my father's. It sat in my closet for 444 days. It sold for $10. My profit was $7.05. If I saw this out in the wild, I don't think I'd pick it up. I definitely maybe look at comps, but because it was so old and out of style, I just don't think it was very desirable or a well-known brand. Style & Company, these jeans were sitting in my closet for 344 days. My cost of goods was $3. This was such a bad purchase. Ugh. After shipping and fees, I only made $4.03. Okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I've had worse. But I would not pick up Style & Company jeans. Just wouldn't do it. Maurice's. Oh, this was a really bad. Talking about bad. Oh my God. When I picked this up, I was like, yes, look at this. The beading. Oh my gosh, look at the gems. The gems are so cute. Oh my gosh. No. This is so like early 2000s. Not very trendy right now. Days listed. It was 100 days listed. My cost of goods is $1.29. I listed it for $15 and it sold for $4. They sent me a $4 offer and I was like, okay, just take it. Just take it. And after my cost of goods fee and the Poshmark fee, I made a net income of -$1 or -24 cents. Yeah, no. Embarrassing. Okay. Love Tree, this teddy bear jacket. I picked this up because it was a teddy jacket and I thought it would do so good. And it was super cute. And it sold for in 39 days. My cost of goods was $1.09. It sold for $13. And with a shipping discount, I only made a $6.94 net income. If I didn't do the shipping discount, I would have done like $8 on it. So would I do this again? Probably not. Next is this Moa wrap top. I wouldn't do this again, neither with this Lands End top. It's too basic. Moa brand isn't very well known. The total listing items for that was $20. So I sent an offer of $15 of shipping discount. My net income was $8.69. Nope, not going to do that again for both. This Anna shirt. Oh my God, this was another awful. Oh, this was also another awful one. Jesus. It was listed for 85 days. My cost of goods was $1.09. It sold for $5 with the fee discount. I made 96-cent profit on it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, this will be good in a live show. I don't know. Basic stuff. Like, I don't know what I was thinking on that one. I was just trying to get clothes, I guess. That day, I guess, was not a very good sourcing day. Then we have this Old Navy button down. This was listed in my closet for 229 days. My cost of goods was 96 cents. It sold for $10 with a shipping discount and fees. I made only $4.07. Since I got this so long ago, I thought it was just such a cute blouse. I was also just getting items to get items to put in my closet, not really thinking about sale through rate or cost of goods and averages and all that together. And yeah, I would not pick this up again. Then we have this Zexy midi dress. I have never heard of this brand. The only reason I picked up this dress is based on the style. It had like that boho westerny style. And then it was 100% cotton. So yeah, this dress, I listed it for $28. It sold in 3 days. My cost of goods was $1.25. They sent me an offer for $20 and I accepted it and I made a $14.75 profit. So I was really happy with that. I don't know if it was necessarily the brand that's good. I don't know if it was the style that was good or that the size was appealing. So there were a lot of things that I think that this dress had going. And if I see that brand again, I would definitely do more research on it. This Liz Claiborne, this was just a black dress. I wore it once. It was listed for 91 days and it sold for $11 with shipping. Oh my God. Is that real? No. I forgot. So I got this dress for $10 at Goodwill, actually. It was brand new with tags and I got it for $10. And when I listed it, yeah, it sold for $11 with the fees and everything. So I'm technically a negative $1.95 with this dress. So I would not do that again. Definitely not. Next is this bundle. This bundle was listed for about 278 days. They're on average with these items. They were in my closet for a really long time. It sold the bundle for $40 with a shipping discount. My net income was $27.68, about $6.67 per item. So all these items are awful. I would not pick these up again. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know why I picked this up. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know why I picked that up. Basically every single one, I have just no idea. I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't do it. They're too basic. I was just grateful that this person bundled all these items together. Next is this cotton on wrap dress. This was super cute. I thought it was adorable. Someone would love it. It sold in 3 days, $1.25, and there was a flaw. It sold for $14 with fee discount. I still made a $9.80 profit. So I'm really happy with that. If it didn't have the flaw, it would have sold for more. The flaw wasn't too bad. Just so you see it, there was minor on the back of the shoulder right here. There was just minor like stretch marks or from it being caught with something. So it wasn't anything major, but I still wanted to note it for the person, and they bought it and it sold fast. So Cotton On, I would definitely look at that again if I came across it. This Bromley puffer jacket, ooh, awful, awful purchase. I purchased this like 365 days ago. My cost of goods was $2. It sold for $11 with discount, with fee discount. I only made $6.05 profit. This is a big puffy jacket, took up a lot of space. It wasn't worth it. I wouldn't buy it again. The brand, I'm not sure if I would. The brand I can't say is good or bad because I didn't look into the brand. I just picked it up because it was a jacket. And at the time I was like, oh, picking up items just to sell items because someone's going to buy it. No, it just doesn't work like that. So Orvis sweaters. So Orvis sweaters, some have done really well for me and some have not. This one, I think because it's an XXL, I'm going to put up the other Orvises I've sold. And I think it's because of the size. And also, it has like this cool little like button with a V-neck in the front right here, lightly fleece lined. And I wonder if it's like a special version because it had like the colorful one. I don't know. But it sold for $16 and with a, oh no, it sold for $16. And they sent me an offer because I had it listed for $20. And I made a net income of $14.75. So I would probably pick that up again. I just got to do research on the Orvis when I go shopping. Then we have this Torrid tank top, bad purchase. I don't know why I picked it up. It was slightly faded, not in great condition. Or was this one in good condition? No, okay. So this one actually wasn't in bad condition. This one was pretty good. It had minor pilling on it, but I just wouldn't pick it up again. It's a 00. Certain sizes I realize are just hard to deal with, like zeros, 00s, extra small, smalls, XXS, stuff like that. Yeah, but when they offered me $7, I accepted it and I made a net profit of 74 cents after all my fees and cost of goods. So I'm not going to do that again. Not to say Torrid isn't good because I've done good with some Torrid. Then this was an H&M top. This was actually for my mom's closet. There was a minor like snags up the front from where it was tucked in by the belt. With all of the fees, I made a $2.05 profit. If I had to buy this out, I would not invest in this. It was a free shirt, free inventory. So, all right. So that was all of the sales for January. Let's hope that February are different. February is already looking way better than January. I have a whole different strategy on what I'm doing for sourcing. Definitely figuring a lot out, doing a lot of brand research. And I think I'm gonna do a video on that because I've just learned a lot in the past couple of months and changed the way I view things. And I think it might be really beneficial for you as well. So you can kind of analyze what will work best for you and your business. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe for the future videos, and I will see you in the next video, which will maybe be a haul video, an educational video, or another income report.